The Pac-12, a Western institution and the Conference of Champions more than 100 years. And today we get to crown another. It's an intriguing matchup as these teams battle for this conference trophy and continue the proud legacy of this league. We're going to be treated to not just a top 10 matchup, but a battle for a conference championship and an automatic bid to the college football playoff with the first round bye that goes with it. So a lot at stake here. As we'll see the number 7 team in the country, the Colorado State Rams, taking on the 4th-ranked team, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. So Colorado State's offense comes on the field first today. And the focus, of course, on this quarterback, Kirk. This guy just has the it factor. He is him, as they say.
Well, Chris, we've had a chance to watch this guy closely all year, and I don't know if I've ever seen a kid throw the football like this guy. His awareness in and out of the pocket.
And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
How about that to start the game off by this defense? The offense decides to drop back on the first play, and this quarterback has no time at all because of the pressure up front.
And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. And the Rams will have to kick this away.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. The Huskies offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players to just a few guys, Kirk, but what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. Two good teams with great individual players.
Backs lined up on either side of the quarterback. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And he's got it. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And the broken tackle there produces a solid game.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
One of those critical third down plays coming up. Quick pass, here comes a jet sweep. Takes the football inside the 30, and that's a first down. And the Huskies will try to keep this drive moving. Off the RPO, caught to the right.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal. The Huskies hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
That's a big sack by this defense here on first down. Now the offense still has opportunities to rectify this situation. but it's not the best way to start a first-and-goal situation.
And he's brought down there.
Well, they get stopped here on second down. It's going to bring up a third-and-goal situation. And from this far back out, wouldn't be surprised to see them go through the air. Just don't want the quarterback to take a sack here. Make sure he gets the ball.
They've got him. It's a sack for the defense.
Boy, it's third and goal, Chris, and they decide to throw for it. Nowhere to go with the football. The defense comes up with his big sack. And as an offensive coordinator, I don't think it's a bad call at all, but you got to put more pressure on this quarterback to make quicker decisions to get the ball out of his hands much quicker.
Kick is good. Gives the offense 3 points to show for that drive. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Pre-snap motion from the offense. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. Second down play coming up. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete on the final play of the first quarter. So, Kurt, it's Washington in front. Check out the stats now through the opening period. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Makes the catch downfield. That is a big play, finally brought down to the 44. The Rams hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
Tackle is finally made, but not before a big gain. They'll spot it at the 24. And the Rams pick up enough for a first down here. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Crucial third down coming up in the red zone. Can he keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? They'll try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. Oh, and he fumbles. Defense jumps on the ball as a turnover.
We can hear the contact from that hit all the way up here in the booth. So, hey, it's easy to blame the ball carrier, but I don't know if anybody could have been able to hold on to the ball after that hit.
They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Holding.
So the holding penalty in the offense backs him up 10 yards. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Handoff to the back. He's swarmed by the defense. Yeah, he's set. Here's second down. They'll test the right side here. Oh, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Looks like Washington will have the first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
We've reached the 2-minute warning. We'll have to see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Look at a pass here on second down. Quick throw to the left. It is complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline. Washington getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback drops back. He's moving out of the pocket now. On the run, going to heave it downfield. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31. Last chance for a touchdown here before halftime. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. Looks to the left, and it's complete. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's 2nd and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Washington. Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution in that methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than the conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. The Colorado State offense is back out there now. It'd be a surprise if they took a risk here in the final seconds of the first half, backed up near their own end zone. It's an out route, the catch made. Makes the ground, but doesn't get much. He's going to be ruled down short of the marker. The corner's now playing a couple yards off the ball. It's a quarterback keeper. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Rams will kick this away to get the second half going. And he doesn't field it cleanly. The ball is loose. First play of the drive now from the 25. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. It's a 1-yard gain, 2nd and 9 coming up.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Snags the quick throw. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. It's caught downfield. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain. The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. From the shotgun, drops back, and he lofts it toward the left sideline. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Now, the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for bigger.
3rd down after that running play. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Looks left and finds his target there. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. This Washington offense is moving quickly down the field. It's a shotgun run call. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Well, the offense goes with a counter play here, and the defense does a pretty good job of slowing it down. Again, you got to be disciplined on defense. Just when you...
He's got some room. Can he get there? And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Huskies.
This guy... We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. Here comes the Rams offense back onto the field. First play of the drive, they look to the right. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. And the Rams will come to the line to crank up the tempo.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here, they were determined to stop the run. The problem is you leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. Right flat's open, quarterback makes the right throw. Look at these yards.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he's tackled after the catch. Here's the 2nd down play. And he drops back in the gun. Took contact on the throw. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down. Time for one more play here in the quarter. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And it's complete downfield. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. What an electric play. Suddenly, they move into scoring position down to the 24. So, Kurt, it's Washington in front. They got to be feeling pretty good about things as we wrap up the 3rd quarter. Let's review how we got here. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. offense will keep it on the ground here. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. The Rams looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Sticking with the running game. Fights through the tackler. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. An important third down attempt for this offense. There's the handoff. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Here we go. First and goal. A touchdown here gets them right back into this game. Here comes a handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's Exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
Here's a run to the left looking for the touchdown. And he will be stuffed for no gain. The offense still looking for their first touchdown this game. Line up on 3rd and goal now. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And is intercepted. Not much of a return, but the pick ends the... It's the offense up at the 33. Rush set it down for the offense. First down. And of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. Tackled right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given the quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want, whatever we feel like doing.
Second down after that previous play. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Not much on that play, brought down short.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
And he moves the ball across midfield and picks up a first down.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Second down play coming up for this offense. Handoff here from the shotgun. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And the offense takes timeout to stop the clock with just 11 seconds remaining. And the Huskies will look to convert here on 4th down. Here we go, 4th down. They'll try to run for it. And they stop the clock with a timeout, 9 seconds remaining. They're pounding away with the running game. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback with pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. 1st down. Looking to throw the football. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. 2nd down coming up now. They'll run this play from the pistol formation. 2nd down. Looking to throw it. Look at this. He'll go deep again. Touchdown, Washington. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.